I wanted to tackle this yesterday, and I didn't forget. Shout out to Wealth Building Journey. Definitely gonna read that shortly. I wanted to tackle this yesterday, and Oprah was asked by Gail. Oprah and Gail. Oprah was asked by Gail about the Taraji feud rumors. Take a look at what happened, y'all.
But before you go, 3 people have stopped me today, Oprah, and said, what is the deal with Oprah and Taraji? What do you want to share with the class? No, I'm addressing that to Oprah.
Oh,
because people
I saw your face.
No, because people
I
think
know that it's not a deal.
It's not a
but
deal.
people think you're mad, she's mad. I know that that's
Well,
not
first
true.
of all, the thing that is so upsetting to me is that somebody went on and something went viral where they're analyzing us on,
The
on
body
top
language.
of the on top of the
We
Empire
were
State.
tired.
We were cold.
Oprah said you were cold.
We were cold. It was cold.
Yeah,
That
there's
was the
a whole
fourth thing we
TikTok
had done
about-
that day.
yes.
That was the fourth thing we had done that day. First of all, I just want to say that from the beginning, when I got the first phone call that they were being asked to rent cars because they were in the middle of rehearsal.
Well, I asked for my own car because I like to drive myself. I'm a Southern woman.
So
when you heard,
I heard that
First of all, let me give a shout out to Fantasia. Let me give a shout out to Fantasia because Fantasia obviously is paying attention to the assignment. Fantasia is paying attention to the before. Shout out to No Captivity with Freezy. He's gonna be on the show with me tonight. Fantasia, I'm gonna read that super chat shortly. Fantasia obviously understands the assignment. For those of you that's not familiar, I actually broke this down. And Taraji has been basically an annoying thorn in everybody's side over the past month or so since she's been a part of whatever it is that's happening on The Color Purple. Now, Taraji P. Henson, in addition to all the other interviews that she did, Taraji decided to also do another interview with the New York Times in which she basically described how she was unsatisfied with the idea that they had gave everybody rental cars. Now, it's not uncommon for people to drive themselves to whatever the set is when they're filming for a movie. But Taraji said, listen, I want a driver. And I don't like the fact that I don't have a driver driving me over here to the set of The Color Purple, the remix. And so they said, okay. And so she also goes on every single platform, and make sure she discusses every issue that she has with every filmmaker, and specifically now she's throwing her sister under the bus. Now, nobody made her sign it. Nobody made her go and act. Nobody made her be a part of this production. Nobody does any of this. But at what point, and this is the thing that I want to ask y'all, because again, I know that y'all always want to root for the underdog and the ladies need to be making $20 million a film, even though it costs over $100 million to shoot it. And that ain't even including the amount of money that it took in order to, you know what I'm saying, market it. And they still haven't made a return on their money. But when you see a pattern of something, before Oprah even answers this, because I know y'all don't like Oprah, and so now y'all want to make sure that y'all give y'all opinion about whether or not somebody is right or wrong based off of whether or not you like Oprah and the wildfires over in Maui. That don't have nothing to do with the price of potatoes in China. That don't have nothing to do with the price of potatoes in China. Separate how you feel about somebody in order to make an informed decision so you can be smart. This is the thing that men try to remove. They try to remove the emotion. Now, I see a lot of feminine men out here in these streets. You got to remove the emotion so you can make a informed decision. Fantasia understood the assignment. Whether she going through it or not, Fantasia is not going to get the reputation of being difficult to work with. She said, listen, I'm a Southern girl. I prefer to drive myself. Before Oprah even had the opportunity, listen, you got to align yourself with the people that's getting to it. Let's continue.
that Taraji was upset because she'd been asked to do a rental car. I personally called Toby Emmerich, who was at the time the head of Warner Brothers, and he said, well, that means we have to do cars for everybody. Then I said, then we do cars for everybody. And if it's necessary, I will pay for the cars myself. He goes, well, we don't want you to do that. So, from that was one thing, trailers were another thing, food was another thing.
And everything got handled.
Got handled.
I just
so
want
I don't
people to
even
know
know
there's no
why. I don't
beef
even know.
between-
You know what? It's so disturbing to me. Why is my name even in this
Can I
conversation?
say
Because you're
Facts. One of the things that Oprah said that Taraji admitted that she said, and Oprah came out and said it regardless of how y'all feel about her. She said, listen, if you got a problem with anything, come to me or let me know, and we will make sure that it gets handled. And so Oprah basically saying, look, why is my name even coming out of their mouth? Why you keep using me, even though I'm just a part of the production or I'm part owner of the movie, but I'm not a part of the director, the producing. Warner Brothers is supposed to take that and all of that. I asked you to handle it with me if you got a problem, and I'll take care of it. But why am I automatically the one that's always got your name in my mouth? And everything that you complained about, we overspent and we handled it.
Oprah Winfrey.
Can I say something?
Why is my
Even the co-workers is like, listen, this is a little extra.
Can I say something before we leave?
Because I have just been the champion for everybody.
I want to just say one thing. I'm a mother of young kids. Social media has become a thing. Social media has become a thing where they will take something that's not even true and run it and run it and run it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's almost like you guys, some of the interviews you're posting happened long ago, or it wasn't that, and they will take things. Yes. So at the end of the day, when we first said that this movie was going to be a healing thing at CinemaCon, I knew, without a shot of a doubt, that people would try to break that down. Anything that has healing a part of it, they will do so. So
Now let me again give Fantasia her flowers. Let me give Fantasia her flowers because she understands the assignment. But let me say this also. This is one thing that she's wrong. This is one thing that she's wrong on. And the one thing that I disagree with Fantasia about is social media is taking it and making it something that it's not. It's not. That's not it. It's Taraji that continues to bring and complain and make it something that it's not. Taraji P. Henson, and let me be very clear because I am not one to mince words. I'm not one to mix words. I'm not one to remix words. I just want to be very, very clear of where I stand on this thing. You can't create something unless it's a seed of doubt that's being sown by somebody that's not being visible, that's not pictured on a set of whatever's happened right here. There is somebody that keeps on doing interviews and going on every platform instead of understanding the assignment. They going out there and they sowing seeds and they're low key throwing y'all under the bus, and they taking all of the visibility away from what they should be doing, which is promoting the movie, which is what you're getting paid for. And they starting to sow seeds of doubt and they complaining about every single thing. And no, Fantasia is not doing too much. Fantasia is basically saying, look, we focus on making a great movie, and low key is somebody out here that's throwing people under the bus that keep trying to make it about them, and it's not supposed to be about them. It's about the movie. It's about the movie. No, Fantasia is standing on business and supporting the production that's paying her, that she signed up to act on. Why is there always somebody? Look, so Taraji was afraid to drive because of liability. She was concerned about her safety. So she don't drive every day? She got a driver every single day, or is it only for this particular movie? She don't got a car? Y'all a mess. Y'all a mess. Y'all will support. Listen, I know y'all believe in standing on code, but let me also tell you this. You're not doing your sister no help by not forcing them and be accountable for the fact that they a diva and they need to change their attitude and be more, let me be a little bit more ignorant on this part, work-wittable. Don't y'all know that the way that you get promoted and the way that you get the bag is by being a cultural fit? It's not by how talented you think you are. That's your reasonable service. You're supposed to be a good actor. You in a movie. The way you get to the bag is by being likable. The way that you get promoted, the way that you go up, and even in corporate America and in business, don't you know what networking is? Networking is making yourself available to and also being likable amongst people that can open doors for you. I know that we forgot that because we in this culture where everybody deserves everything, even though they don't necessarily deserve nothing. And so you go against the thing that actually is going to get you paid instead of the things that make sense for you.
We have to overlook all of that other stuff and keep shining bright, because this movie, The Color Purple, is healing the land, baby. So no matter what, I just want to say, it's nonsense.
There is no thing.
But there isn't anything, because what I know is you've been a champion of Taraji and everybody.
And everybody.
And that's the only point that
trying to make sure that.
Somebody said you get a bag for portraying the culture as trash, but you subscribe to me. Ali Music. No, I'm not portraying the culture as trash. The culture is trash. I got a bag because my bag is a bag, because I'm going to get paid no matter what. I'm always going to find a way to be successful. It's plenty of people that's riding the wave of this trash culture. Your rappers is actually getting paid for portraying the culture for what it really is and then continuing to create the culture that you love so much that got you crashing out and got your kids out here smoking trees and taking Molly Percocet. No. I get paid because I tell the truth. And I add value into people's lives. You portray the culture as trash. I can't portray it to be anything other than exactly what it is. All I do is report the news and give my opinion on it. If it ain't nothing trash in it, then how can I report on it? You're portraying the culture to be trash. No, the culture is trash, and then I hold it up to you to show you what it looked like. And then hopefully you can save yourself and your kids from being a part of it and divesting yourself from it so you can do the thing that's in your own best interest.
Everybody got exactly what they needed. First of all, I am a producer. Scott is a producer.
Yes.
We are not the studio. We are not the studio, okay?
Shout out to Oprah, man. Listen, when Oprah do something wrong, I'm going to say and hold her accountable for it. But when Taraji out here creating a narrative and y'all still standing on this sister code that's actually not best for you, then I'm going to call that out as well. But I'm not going to just continue to say that everything is all good and dandy when I see these women out of control.